Hey, what's up, North Central students? My name is Dr. Nick Fox, and I'll be your professor for Luke Acts for this fall. And I'm super excited to engage with you in the classroom and study the greatest corpus in our New Testament. It's going to be fantastic. I come to you with this video to give you an important announcement. Some of you have had me in class before, and this will be pretty normal for you. But for those of you who haven't, and as a reminder for those who have, I'm an adjunct professor. I've been teaching for 7.5 years, almost 8 years as an adjunct professor in various roles. And I teach at multiple schools, and those schools are all on different calendars, okay? And so what that means is that my Friday mornings, when I'm supposed to be present teaching you Luke Acts, I'm actually going to be elsewhere, okay? And so the powers that be at North Central know about this. We've worked out a hybrid deal. And so what that means is there will be no in-person or virtual class, at least from a timed perspective, on the Fridays. This course is a hybrid course for this fall, which means it's only going to meet in person on the Tuesdays, okay? So we will meet in person on the Tuesdays. We will do normal class kind of stuff. We will engage with the text of Luke Acts. And then in place of the Friday class, we have two things going on. One is you'll have discussion board posts. It'll be a question about the content of Luke Acts that you're reading, and you'll do an initial post and you'll engage with your classmates. That'll be part of what makes up for that class. The other thing is, frankly, we're just not gonna have time with one time a week. Honestly, with 2 times a week, we probably just wouldn't have enough time to get through all the content and everything that we need to. So there's going to be some places, probably just about weekly, where I record some lecture videos to just fill in the gaps, right? So maybe for a particular week, we're studying the birth narratives in Luke Acts, okay? And maybe we get through, the first third or the first half of what we need to cover. I will record a lecture video that you can watch at your leisure, and it'll just be a lecture that covers the rest of that. I'll move fairly quickly. We're not going to make those super long. It's just going to be an opportunity to fill in those gaps so you can hear kind of my thoughts and a discussion on those elements that we're missing. We want to make sure we hit those high points, hit those important elements. But you get to do that on your own time. That information will be fair game for tests, so you need to do it. But you know what? If you want to do it while you're walking on the treadmill, or you want to do it at 1.2 speed because you think I talk slow or something, all that's totally fine. Okay, so we just make that available to you there. But I make this video right away and plead with you, because the weird thing is we can't get together that first time for me to tell you this in person. Actually, the very first class period is already a hybrid one, okay? So that first Friday, August 27th, is listed Introduction and Syllabus. We'll talk about that on the Tuesday. We'll make sure we go through the syllabus. The syllabus will be posted. Make sure you read it that Friday, kind of into that weekend before that Tuesday, so we can have a fruitful discussion as we get to know each other on Tuesday, August 31st. But nothing's due. There's no discussion board post or anything for that first Friday. We'll meet each other in person on Tuesday, August 31st, and we'll go through what we need to go to, and we will dig into the text of Luke Acts. We'll get started that day as much as we can, because we just got to make the most of our time, okay? So thank you for signing up for Luke Acts. I guess I'll just tell you, I'll give you a little tour. I'm at my home in Burnsville, the study of my home in Burnsville. My wife and I bought a new house this summer, and we moved. You may know that it takes like a whole summer to actually move when we've lived at our last place for 13 years, and so you just accumulate stuff. It took us all summer to move, so that's the one thing I'll remember that I did. But you see all the Luke Acts commentaries and everything behind me. Actually, this right here, this is my doctoral dissertation. You see sitting on top there, and this is actually the published version of that right there, is the Hermeneutics of Social Identity and Luke Acts. So if you guys are nerds and you're interested in the weeds discussion of Luke Acts at an academic level, sucking up credit totally helps. So happy to talk more about that. Some of that will just rub off. Luke Acts is my favorite thing in the world, and I will just, some of that will seep out from me. And so this is one of my favorite classes to teach for that reason. So I'm going to make sure that we give you what you need. We'll talk more about books for the course, expectations, all that kind of stuff on Tuesday, August 31st. And I can't wait to see you then. Welcome back to fall semester. God bless.